This slideshow is to present information about the International Baccalaureate program in the Watkins Mill Cluster Partnership, which includes Watkins Mill High School, Montgomery Village Middle School, and Neillsville Middle School. The IB learner profile traits are the qualities that we in the Watkins Mill Cluster Partnership are seeking to build in our students. The International Baccalaureate Organization gives us the framework and resources to help us build those traits. The IB learner profile traits are traits that we seek to develop in students, but also in teachers and administration. We seek to share those traits with parents and the community. This slideshow was from a parent information meeting held in October at Watkins Mill High School. The meeting was meant to answer the questions, what is an IB education, what is the MYP, and what is the MYP personal project? At the meeting, I asked parents to think back to their classroom experience. I asked them, what was a typical classroom like in your high school? Some of the responses from parents included textbooks, quiet, the teacher was talking and lecturing, there was independent student work, and no sharing of ideas. I asked parents, if you could go back in time and redesign the ideal classroom, would it look differently from the typical classroom that you experienced? Parents commented that it would look very different, and they gave the following experiences. It would be collaborative. It would include hands-on activities. They would have ideas shared among students and teachers. It would include real-world application of the subject matter that was learned in class. The IB mission statement. The International Baccalaureate is a nonprofit organization dedicated to developing inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. The International Baccalaureate works with almost 4,000 schools in 147 countries, governments, and international organizations to develop challenging programs of international education and rigorous assessment. The International Baccalaureate Organization serves over 1 million students in 4 programs. The students are encouraged to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners who understand that people, with their differences, can also be right. I asked parents to examine the IB mission statement. The IB mission statement includes skills that adults use in our day-to-day lives. We have to understand other cultures. We have to work with various groups and organizations. We have to be able to look at an issue from multiple perspectives in order to have a deeper understanding of the issue. The International Baccalaureate does not own or manage any schools. Instead, it works with the schools that share a commitment to international education. These schools share the mission and commitment of the IB to quality international education. They play an active and supporting role in the worldwide community of IB schools. They share their knowledge and experience in the development of the IB programs. They are committed to the professional development of teachers and administrators. In other words, IB is the how it gets taught and the how it connects to the world around. The MCPS curriculum is what is being taught and what is being assessed. Part of IB's mission is to create global citizens by providing an international education. The features of an international education include meaning and importance of culture, starting with one's own but leading to that of others, the study of issues of global concern, and an exploration of different dimensions of the human condition. The 3 key approaches to teaching and learning in the IB are learning how to learn, structured inquiry, and critical thinking. This slide links to a 10-minute video that speaks to IB in MCPS. Click on the scientist's picture to see the video. Who can participate in the International Baccalaureate? There are 4 programs offered by the International Baccalaureate. The primary years program is designed for students in pre-K to 5th grade. The middle years program is for students in grades 6 through 10. The diploma program and the IB career program are for students in grades 11 and 12. All 4 programs are constructed around the same key ideas: international mindedness, including multilingualism, active student-centered learning, authentic criterion-related assessment, and building students who are inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring. This is the program model for the middle years program. It starts with the middle years program as the framework. Next, you move to the 8 subject areas, which are the MCPS curriculum. You move inward toward the service and the personal project, which are student-selected learning experiences. Then you move from the student-centered learning to the pedagogical ideas, which ties everything together. Finally, you have the student in the center of everything. An overview of the MYP program. It is for students aged 11 to 16. It provides the framework for the MCPS curriculum. It encourages students to embrace and understand the connections between subjects and the real world. It encourages students to be critical and reflective thinkers, and it incorporates inquiry-based learning. The MYP program in the cluster is unique because it is a partnership among 3 schools. There are 3 schools with 1 coherent program. All students attending Watkins Mill High School will be eligible for the Year 5 MYP certificate in the end of 10th grade. There are 21 schools with the IB in Montgomery County Public Schools. We have 1 primary years program, 6 middle years programs that have already been authorized, and 5 waiting authorization, including the Watkins Mill Cluster MYP partnership. There are 2 IB career programs and 7 IB diploma programs. Once authorized, Watkins Mill High School will be the only school in MCPS with 3 IB programs. It takes a lot to become an IB World School. First, you have to do a feasibility study of the program and make sure that the appropriate resources are in place to properly implement the program. Then you apply for candidacy. You submit and accept the application for candidacy, and it leads the school to the candidate phase. They develop the program as a trial run. Next, the school applies for authorization. So after the submission for the application for authorization, schools prepare to receive an authorization site visit. That site visit includes teacher interviews, parent interviews, observations, and document review. So our school information form was submitted in fall of 2011. Our application for candidacy in the spring of 2012. Application for authorization in fall of 2013. And November 19th through 21st, 2014 is our verification visit. At the end of year 5 in our program, students are able to receive the MYP certificate. So what does a student have to do to earn the certificate? They have to complete the last program of the last program year, and successfully complete the MYP personal project in year 5. So what are the benefits? An MYP certificate is a certification of the type of education your student received in 9th and 10th grade. It gives students a competitive edge on their college resumes. They stand out. Members of the class of 2017 at Watkins Mill High School will be the first in the school to be able to say, I graduated with an MYP certificate, and I built a prosthetic leg, or I started an art club at the school, or I raised money to improve the quality of our school newspaper, because they can include also what they did in their personal projects. They earn a half-credit elective for independent study upon completion of the personal project and graduation regalia. Which leads us to the MYP personal project. What types of things did your teachers tell you to research in high school? At the meeting, parents answered such riveting topics as planetary systems and literary criticism. In general, topic selections were teacher-driven with little or no student choice, which meant unless you really liked research or really liked 18th century British authors, learning and honing research skills was associated with boring, cumbersome tasks. But what if I told you that research could be fun? I asked parents, what would you have researched if your teachers told you that you had to do a research project, but it could be on any topic and have any type of finished product? At the meeting, parents answered architecture, computers, music. Thus far, our students at Watkins Mill have chosen reducing injuries for student athletes, creating public service announcements to raise awareness about sex trafficking, auditioning for professional theater shows. The MYP personal project includes a selected topic and student outcome, student-directed research and creation, and it has 3 components. There's a process journal, which is kind of like a diary that shows what did I do, how did I do it, how did it work or not work, and what would I change. The finished product, which is what they are creating and how they end up showing their creation to an audience. And then their paper reflection, which summarizes the journey and the end product. On March 25th, 2015, Watkins Mill High School will hold its first MYP Personal Project Fair. Students, parents, and staff of all schools in the cluster, community members will be invited to come and view the students' personal projects. MYP candidates will stand with their displays and talk about their projects with people who walk by and ask questions. Our students always ask, well, what are the benefits of doing this? What's in it for me? Why should I do this extra work? Well, the benefits include the MYP certificate. They earn a half-credit elective where they don't actually have to sit in a class and they're actually doing something that they enjoy. They earn graduation regalia. And it's a chance to show their expertise on a subject to students, parents, faculty and staff, and community members. It is excellent preparation for the IB Diploma Program Extended Essay or the IB Career Program Reflective Project. And it is also preparation for the type of research that happens in college. So once they finish their personal project and they finish year 5 and earn their MYP certificate, what's next for students? Well, students can become IB Diploma Program students, or they can join the IB career-related program, or they can just take IB classes a la carte. On November 18th, at the PTSA meeting at Watkins Mill High School, Ms. Ingram, the IBDP and IBCP coordinator, will talk to parents about the 11th and 12th grade IB programs. And if you would really like to stay in touch, You can find us on Twitter at Watkins Mill MYP. There will be more activity as the personal projects heat up. Thank you.